What's up, Drumline? We are here with the one and only Rich Redmond, drummer for Jason Aldean, studio professional extraordinaire from Nashville. Guys out here in Los Angeles this week, kicking ass, actually doing some acting real work and getting some final details for his amazing Drummers Weekend that's going to be here in Los Angeles.
The Tiny is teaching at!
I am. I will be one of the guys there. April 8th through the 10th at Musicians Institute.
He's bringing his boom message.
Bringing the boom class to everybody there. And now, Rich, tell our viewers a little bit about what you do and your crash course for success and some of the things you got going on.
Yeah. This is for Michael. Michael's thing, right?
Yeah.
Drumline. Check it out, Drumline, right? Well, a couple years ago, I came up with this model called the Drummers Weekend, and we've done 3 successful events in Nashville, and I invite all my drum buddies out. You know, the drummer for Keith Urban, the drummer from Blake Shelton, the drummer from Taylor Swift, they come out and they share their secrets for success in drumming with the campers. And I never have more than 20 kids. This year at MI, I'm going to have 25 kids. I'm going to have 20 campers from around the world and then 5 students from MI. And Tiny's bringing his boom message for positivity and success in the drum world. I'm going to be doing my crash course for success. Some of my other guests are going to be Nate Morton from The Voice, the drummer on The Voice, NBC. The great Kenny Aronoff that played with John Cougar Mellencamp. A great teacher here in the area, LA area, Frank Briggs, who's taught all the heavyweights and is a heavyweight in his own right. Ed Rossetti's going to teach a percussion class. I'm going to feature some of the best teachers from the MI staff. And of course, we're going to eat well. There's going to be tons of camaraderie and community.
Eat well, yeah.
There's going to be tons of door prizes. It's going to be a great Hollywood experience. And of course, we're going to end up here at the Lucky Strike on the corner of Hollywood and Highland in the heart of Hollywood, California. It's going to be an amazing house band. The kids are going to get to play a song with the amazing house band. So it's a great 72 hours of education, entertainment, and inspiration.
Nice. So let me ask you, in all your years of studio professional work and stuff like that, what's the most interesting session that you got called for? Whether it be a last minute thing or just what it called for in terms of equipment and gear. What's the most interesting session you've had?
I did in the year 2000. I did a demo session for Warner Chappell, and Jewel had written a song, and we were doing demos, and I ended up just recording my body. I just played my body, you know.
Nice.
And on the verse of the Jason Aldean's hit, Big Green Tractor, I actually played a tape box. So one of those old tape boxes. For you youngsters out there, we used to record on this thing called tape, on a tape machine. And so I took a tape box and I played a loop with brushes. I like doing that stuff, playing loops with brushes on album covers or tape boxes. That kind of stuff is good. But a lot of times what I get called for is to get a drum take, play the right thing at the right time, quickly. I think that's what studio drummers get called to do a lot, especially in Nashville. It's the songwriting capital of the world, so we're cranking out songs left and right. So if I get hired by your singer-songwriter to actually camp for a whole day and just kind of take our time and really explore sounds and stuff, that's always a luxury. It's always really fun.
Yeah, for me, I just really like being able to explore and write with a band.
Yeah.
Like I was talking with Ray Luzier earlier. He's doing the new record that he's doing. Forget the name of the band. KXM with Doug Pinnick.
Good stuff.
Doug Pinnick and George Lynch. He goes, we just jumped into the studio. We didn't have any songs written. We're writing, recording, tracking the song one a day. Just boom, boom, boom.
It's amazing. But I mean, that's a band mentality.
Right. I remember that back in the day. That's what I did with my band. I remember going into the studio with Rude Awakening, and we had 3 tunes, and we wound up recording a few more, but it was like just, you know, I'm 19 years old, and we're writing and recording on the fly. We just wrote this part, so it's not that bad. You can remember it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Moments later when they hit record, and for me, like, those one-take jakes are always kind of
sometimes
the
you
killer
can't
ones.
beat the inspiration and the things that happen when lightning strikes, and then you chase it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So sometimes it's great to just act on that intuition.
Yeah.
When did you move to Hollywood? You're 19 years old?
Yeah, 1989.
Okay. So all I have to say is that Tiny is a beautiful guy, great drummer. He's a survivor. He's chased this thing down. He's still playing from the heart every day. So if anybody gets to see him play with the bands that he plays with or learn from him and his boom philosophy, check him out.
You're so sweet. Okay, so let's real quick talk about our favorite Sabian cymbals.
Yes.
What are you playing these days, and what do you like? What do you like the best about the line that you're using?
I have 2 2 sets of 16-inch AA Explosion hi-hats.
Woo!
They're really glossy and shimmery and dark, and they blend in with the drum set really nice. And then I played 2 20s. Those are usually AAX Explosions.
I love those.
And then my ride cymbal, I bounce between a bash ride or a 21-inch Legacy ride. And then, of course, everybody's favorite China cymbal is the Chad Smith Holy China, the 21. You can't beat it. It's just lightning fast, white lightning energy, and it goes away quickly. It doesn't sound like one of those gong Chinas from the 70s, you know. So that's my line, and my sound over the years, the cymbals have gotten bigger, the hi-hats have gotten bigger, the splashes and the stacks have all gone away. You know, the only time I really use that kind of stuff is really if I want to make a statement, like, and I'm playing with some sort of a weird fusion-y thing. But for the most part, you can get away with 1 crash, 1 ride, and some hats.
Sweet. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the AAX Explosions. I use all 20-inch cymbals. I use all really big drums because if I sit behind a kid that's got a 12-inch rack tom, it just looks like some snack that I'm about to crunch down on.
How about a 10?
Yeah, a 10 looks like a donut. I'm about to eat a donut. But yeah.
But out here they have donuts, which are baked donuts.
Oh God, don't get me started on that. Rich, thank you so much for your time, homie. I enjoyed watching you play tonight. You did a Who song, killed it.
Thank you.
And always love talking to you. And I cannot wait to play your event on April 8th.
It's gonna happen. You guys check out drum-line.net for all the latest in drumming news.
That's right, drumline.net, where we throw a net around the drumming community.